Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the MLB Standings Week 13, where today was the last day of the Week 13, and tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll start the Week 14. So, like the last 12 games, I'm going to talk about how are they. Sorry. I had my dinner a few minutes ago. Sorry. Like the last 12 videos, I'm going to talk about how are the MLB standings are throughout 13 weeks of games. So let's start first with the American League, the East Division, where the Yankees are early in this division. They have the record of 52-28, but they had a very bad week because they lost 5 of the last six games that they play. They are still leading the division with 1.5 game advantage, the same that 1 week ago. But the problem is that they lost the best record in the MLB, and now they are the third best record in the MLB and the second best record in the American League. But the important is that the Yankees until this moment are leading the East Division, but they need to start to winning because they have a very ugly week. And the worst news is that the last Friday, or no, the last Tuesday, no. Thursday, they allow 17 runs by Orioles, and the Orioles in this moment they are 1.5 game below the Yankees. They need to continue winning because if they want to take the leadership of this group. And you can see here that the Yankees and the Orioles are fighting to win this division, and with this division, sorry. And the third place are the Red Sox with a record of 42-36. They reduced the three games for 1 week ago, because 1 week ago they were 12 games behind the leader of this division. They are the Yankees, so they are playing a very great baseball because they have won 8 of the last 10 games they have played. So be careful with the Red Sox because they are trying to enter to a race to win this division. And the Rays and the Blue Jays are having a very bad season. The most probably is they are not gonna to enter to the playoff, but they still can fight to enter as a wild card, but it looks difficult. In the Central Division, you can see here that the Cleveland Guardians are leading the division with a record of 49-26. In this moment, they have the best record in the American League, and they have 7.5 game advantage against the second place, the Twins. So you 9 games advantage against the third place, the Royals. So you can see here that the Guardians have an easy lead, and they have an easy lead, and they need to continue to winning games to try to win this division. And you can see here that they have a big advantage, and the second place is fighting between the Twins and the Royals, that in this moment they are fighting to enter to the playoffs in the division, in the American League. And you can see here that the Tigers and the White Sox, especially the Tigers, are losing the opportunity to fight to enter to fight for enter as a wild card team in the playoffs. And there is still we are in the middle of the season, but they need to start to winning games and try to avoid losing games. If not, they are going to miss the opportunity. And in this moment, the White Sox are the worst team in the league with a record of 21-28, and they are thinking in the next season. In the West Division, the Mariners are still leading this division. They have the record of 45-35. They have 6 game and 6.5 game advantage. Sorry. Advantage against the second and third place, the Astros and the Rangers. And in this moment, the Astros and the Rangers are fighting to enter to the playoffs as a wild card team. So you can see here that the Mariners have an easy lead in this moment, but the season is still early. There is more than 80 games to play left, so they need to continue winning. And something important here is the Astros. That remember that they have been struggling for all the season, but now in this moment they are 2 games below the 500, so they have the opportunity in this next week, that for first time in the season, to be above 500. So the most probably is they are gonna to do that because they have won 7 of the last 10 games they have played. So they are playing a very great baseball, and they have 1 game advantage against the third place, the reigning champion team, the Rangers. And in this moment, the Angels and the Athletics are thinking in the next season because they are almost eliminated. And in the National League, In the East Division, the Phillies recovered the best record. In this moment, they are the best team in the league. They have the best record with 51-26. They have 7-game advantage against the Braves. They have a record of 43-32. And the Braves have a 6-game advantage against the third place and 6.5-game advantage against the fourth place, the Mets. So you can see here that the Phillies in this moment have an easy season. They have a very great lead. So they need to continue to doing this to win this division. And the Braves in this moment are in wild card spots, so they need to continue winning games to try to fight for this division. It looks until this moment complicated, but they need to continue winning games, because you can see here they have won 8 of the last 10 games that they have played, and if they continue to doing this, they can start to put pressure to Phillies to win this division. And the National and the Mets are trying to get in the wild card spot, and the Marlins are thinking in the next season. And in the Central Division, the Brewers again for 3 or 4 consecutive week they are leading this division with a record of 45-33. Remember that in the last week this division was very close, because I think that the difference between the Brewers and the last place, the Reds, was with 4 games, but they are playing a very great baseball, and in this moment they have 5-game advantage against the second place, the Cardinals, 39-37. But you can see here that the difference between the Cardinals and the Reds are 3.5 game of difference of advantage. So everything can happen in this division from the second place to the last place, because it's very close, this situation, and all these 4 teams are fighting to enter as a wildcard team, and the Brewers are thinking more in win this division. And in the last division, in the West Division, the Dodgers have an easy division, because they have 8.5 game advantage from the second place. They are the Padres. They have the best record in this moment in this division, 48-31, and the most probably they're going to win this division. And the Padres have a 3-game advantage against the Diamondbacks, a record of 41-41. Remember that 2 or 3 weeks ago, remember the Padres were one because they have a losing record, but they started to play in better baseball, and in this moment they are in the second place in this division, and they are in this moment in the wild card spot. And the Diamondbacks and the Giants are fighting to enter to playoffs as a wild card team, and the Rockies are thinking in the next season. So in this video, I talk about how are the MLB standings through our 13 weeks of game in the 2024 MLB season. This is all for tonight. See you next video. Jura.